ability to have great footwork is so fun to watch.
Still loose on the floor. Mitchell's been really active defensively tonight. And
Clark trying to make something happen. Behind the back. Backs the basket and gets her.
for Indiana, you're expecting maybe an initial surge. Clark on the drive, gets to the rim, and the finish
Was just called.
So, Caitlin Clark, as we get a look at this one, off the ball.
Does. And now Clark comes up with a steal. Clark thought about pulling up from three, will dip inside and lay it in.
Right, she knocked it down. Caitlin Clark scoreless since 5:51 left in the first quarter, and she post feeds.
I'm glad you mentioned that tempo. They struggle, they don't play as well, but here is a huge steal, which again, they play so well in transition.
To yourself as a leader, as a future leader for the franchise. And that takes a little bit of perspective.
There are stars in basketball, and then there are players who redefine the game. Caitlin Clark isn't just rising, she's already changing the way we see basketball. She plays with the poise of a veteran, the vision of a point guard, and the range of a sniper. And when she steps on the floor, something shifts. The tempo, the energy, the pressure. Because everyone knows, if she touches the ball, the game might break wide open.
There's Copper from the corner. A good portion of her threes come from above the break. Here's Clark, still trying to find her rhythm. A deep pull, got it!
Times early in this season where that has not been the case and have allowed too much dribble penetration.
Well, and it allows them, oh, what a dime. My goodness, the pass from
forward and gets it. Here's Hamby on the post. Against Samuelson, stripped away, picked up by Clark. Clark, the feet underneath, Finlay working against Giroux. What a move there.
just 4 of 14 from the field, but they've got a 5-point lead. Clark circling around, sets up Samuelson, who's wide open, and cashes in with
Her fourth made shot from deep tonight, Indiana.
This is a well-executed play right here. Clark up the sideline, and the foot speed, has the foot speed advantage there. Clark launches, nails it.
We're not just talking deep threes, we're talking logo range, hand in her face, pressure-packed bombs that most players wouldn't even attempt. For her, they're second nature. And it's not just for show. These shots are calculated, practiced, and consistent. She stretches defenses to their breaking point, forces mismatches, and turns what should be bad looks into routine buckets. Her passing is next level. It's not just about racking up assists or
Washington has.
Did not hit a three in the first quarter, the Mystics. Clark way downtown, knocks down a three.
I would have loved to have seen Veronica Burton put the ball on the deck and attack the basket.
Oh, what a flick.
Discipline, just 2 personal fouls here through 3 quarters. DeJournette has taken a new step.
A little bit earlier, I asked Diana, what was your playing weight at UConn? She said 180. I said, what's your playing weight now? She said 155.
Well, there were
25 pounds.
Few factors in.
That is Clark's 5th technical this season. Oh, what a dime! Clark to Boston! Oda trying to save it and does. And now Clark comes up with a steal. Clark thought about pulling up from 3, will dip inside and lay it in. There are the...
It's about creativity, timing, and trust. She sees plays before they unfold. She knows exactly when to lead a cutter, when to skip a pass across the court, and when to deliver a one-handed laser in transition. Caitlin is vocal, intense, and emotionally present in every game. She brings fire, not just when she's scoring or dishing out assists, but when she's diving for loose balls, rallying her team, or pushing through adversity.
Hounding Clark. Clark, step back 3, knocks it down.
And advice, recently being the first WNBA player that has recorded consecutive.
After a rough start. Clark, a little bit of daylight.
I don't know if Dolson was ready for that. It looked like she was positioning herself for a rebound. But she was right there in front. Clark, deep 3.
Mitchell, guarded by Harris. Mitchell spinning, finding Clark. 5 to shoot. Clark lays it in.
With plantar fasciitis, but her team is beating Indiana.
The Fever trailed much of that ball game, but they got after it in the 4th and really made a push and almost were able to pull it out. This game has been much more closer. What a play by Caitlin Clark.
You can see it in the way her teammates trust her. You can feel it. Then there's her basketball IQ, which is simply put, elite. She sees defensive schemes before they're fully set. She adjusts in real time. She'll read a defender's body angle, shift her dribble, and instantly change direction. She's a master of pacing, knowing when to accelerate, when to slow it down, and when to strike.
Bounce.
Horston's got to come with hands up. You can't let Clark see the
Points.
A good portion of her threes come from above the break. Here's Clark, still trying to find her rhythm. A deep pull. Got it.
The fans to that. Push the ball in transition. What a pass.
And Wallace.
Showed her career last season. Clark gets away with a little push. Fall away.
Benley stays with her. Blocked from behind. That was Clark. Now Clark looking to push. Cross-court pass. Pull. Back to Clark. She will launch and bury it.
She's not just filling up stat sheets, she's filling arenas. She's turning heads, breaking records, and bringing new eyes to women's basketball. She's making little girls believe that they can pull up from the logo too, that they can lead with fire and confidence and skill all at once. Caitlin Clark isn't just a player to watch. She's a moment in basketball history, unfolding right now.
all over the floor.
The magnifying glass and the pressure as Bonner can't hit. Back Benley the rebound. Here comes Clark. Bouncing to back Benley who
Cashes in on a three. Beaver had their way with it in the first quarter. Clark trying to get Indiana started, and maybe that. The season's a bit more condensed. Good turnover for rookies like Clark, and she weaves her way inside.
A smaller backcourt, but they're quick. When she gets her feet set for 4. 3 for 4 here in the second.
Clark leaning into Canada, just got it up off the...
She's putting her stamp on the sport. One deep three, one brilliant pass, one fearless moment at a time. Caitlin Clark isn't asking for history to remember her, she's making sure it does. If you felt that energy, the confidence, the skill, the greatness in motion, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications.
Rims out. Phoenix just 1 of 8 from the perimeter here so far. Indiana with the 4th fastest pace of play. Duties with Germany, also suffered an injury. This is just her 14th game and part of the challenge that Dallas has had all year. Clark catch and shoot and knocks down her.
Hits 70% from the floor in her senior year at Iowa and had been their leading scorer until Clark came around.
Absolutely blown the roof off.
But playing at UConn, she is used to all of this.
Oh, this can happen. What a delivery. Clark behind the back to Smith. 2 points.
Figure out what else she has in that arsenal and that toolkit to get past some of these great defenders that are sometimes going to be 6'3", 6'4".
Oh, slick pass from Clark.
Because this isn't just a highlight reel, it's a front row seat to a legacy in the making. Thanks for watching, and remember, when Caitlin Clark's on the court, you're not just watching the game, you're watching it evolve.